I keep seeing the leaders doing, let's be talking plans and maybe seeing you. Pull up on you, let me scoop. Nobody here but me and you. Got a little ring to it, turn that thing fluid in the coupe. Way you look, I know it's real. I'm on my Marshawn shit, I been really getting feel. You know why I'm here, don't act like you don't know how I feel. But let me tell you what you mean to me. Slide on me for that meet and greet. Vibe with me under moonshine, sipping moonshine to the new sky. Taste toasted and be raised so.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO. If you're a new subscriber, y'all, happy New Year's. I definitely do wish everybody a happy New Year. And y'all can say, well, sis, why are you starting off the new year, with this mess? Still talking about it. But y'all do know that, like I said, this is my channel. I do cover my jazzy life, Liv's life, Keisha, and more. So, yeah, you guys. And you know what? These mommies are still at it, starting off the year with drama, even more drama than we could have imagined. But, it is what it is. So let's get on with it. So you guys, my last video I did make, it was alleged that Gerard did get temporary custody of the kids. We didn't really hear much more about that, and it still has not really been confirmed yet. Gerard has went on to Instagram Live, and he didn't really address any of that, which of course, court orders, court things. These people are not going to sit here and talk about their court cases that they have open for the sake of the lawyers, the kids in the case, which we do understand. But we will get into Gerard into a couple seconds. But Liv did go live for a few days after it was all alleged that Gerard did get temporary custody of the kids. Liv went MIA off Instagram, YouTube. She did not go live, and people were alleging, well, maybe she was just too embarrassed. She didn't want to show her face. And, it is true that, in fact, Gerard did get temporary custody of the kids, but she went live for New Year's, and she didn't really seem too bothered by anything. Of course, as we all thought, she was going to come on here and act unbothered, like, she doesn't really care. She didn't really mention anything about the kids that I seen in the live. She didn't mention anything, maybe a few things on Gerard and her relationship that she had with him, speaking on her toxic relationship that she had with Gerard. But she didn't really speak too much on the kids or, Christmas, or whether or not she, got gifts for them or when they were coming back. So I guess that is up in the air. I would assume by the time that winter break is over, if the kids are not back yet, then I would assume that the kids are going to be gone, for a good while, like everybody's been saying. But people did raise some eyes at the fact that she was asking her mom for a sip of wine in the live. Like, sis, why are you asking your mom for a sip of wine when you clearly are pregnant, an alleged Down syndrome baby? You clearly are, well over or just over the middle mark of your pregnancy. Why would you be asking for any type of alcohol? Now, we have seen her drunk since she has alleged that she is pregnant, so it does not surprise me if sis was over there drinking some wine, beer, whatever the hell she does drink. She spoke on the fact that she has big things planned for her career and furthering her education. And all I have to say to that is, sis, please get that high school diploma before you start thinking about furthering any education besides that high school diploma. You do need high school diplomas or GEDs at least to get a college education or whatever. She claims to have this GED, but we all know that, that GED was not real. So, sis, please go over there and please get that high school diploma / GED before you ever go over to think of some college education, or think that you would even be consistent nor dedicated enough to pursue a college education when you can barely do YouTube and all you have to do is sit at home for that, sis. I mean, come on. But not only did she say that she's going to further her education, she said that her baby daddy will fund her college education and that she could stop YouTube tomorrow and her baby daddy will be able to pay everything for her. All she has to do is continue out going to school. Now, we all know, sis, if you had that option, then you'd have been off YouTube. As much as you say that you're tired of the reactors speaking on you, talking on the kids, talking on your situation, sis, I would very much think that you would have been off YouTube, this headache that you so-called claim it is, and that you will go on to bigger things and get you a real education and go make you some real money. Because obviously YouTube is not for you. YouTube has not benefited you much financially, mentally, for the sake of your relationship. Sis, it's ruined. It's ruined more than it's helped anything over there at all. So if you have the opportunity to quit YouTube and just focus on a college education and live a happily ever after with your baby daddy and your new baby, sis, why not just do that? Why not just do that? Why would you want to continue on the drama, continue on coming on here and telling your business and making your situation in the courts a lot more difficult for your kids, because you cannot stay off YouTube and you cannot keep men off YouTube and just keep overall your, hoish ways off YouTube. So she did say that could be and will be funded by her baby daddy eventually when she decides to. We all know with Liv's consistency, she cannot even stay consistent on YouTube for anything, not even a video, one video at that. She will not ever be consistent with no college education. So yeah, that's really all I really have to say about Liv. It's the same old things, the same old. And it also has been alleged that she now does not have, not only does not have custody of the kids, but Gerard does have full custody of the kids. It's been alleged back and forth, and she did not speak on anything in the live, nor did she look bothered enough that she did lose any type of custody of the kids. I would assume, like I said, we're all being played and the kids are coming back to her. And, this will be, I guess in the past, and they will go back to, the 50-50 custody. Or, I don't know if the kids will be staying with Gerard and, he did in fact get full custody. Now, people have alleged, also I will say alleged with everything, because we do not know 100% for a fact whether or not this is true or not. But people also have alleged that sometimes it doesn't always mean, when somebody puts on paper temporary custody, that it's temporary custody. Sometimes that could also mean that does mean full custody, because they always just say temporary anyway. So I don't know for sure on that part of it, so I'm not going to speak in any legal term or anything like that, you guys. But we will get into also Gerard. I know Gerard did go on Instagram. I don't know if it was yesterday or New Year's. I think it was New Year's Day, you guys. And you guys, as far as I know with that, the kids have been enjoying their time over at Gerard's. He has went live, not too much, and has not posted too many pictures of the kids, but we did get to see a few pictures of the kids, and they do look like they are having a great time doing kid things on hoverboards, riding bikes, playing with balls, bouncing balls, playing basketball, football, playing with their family, the kids in their own family. So, it's very nice to see the kids doing kid things. And Gerard did say in his Instagram live that he was thinking of putting the kids in sports and Ryan in swim. So I know a lot of people speculated too that he must be having the kids for a while if he's planning on putting the kids in sports and swim. So, whether they are or they aren't, whether they are going to stay with Gerard or they're not, I'm just so glad to see the kids having fun with their father. It's great to, see the kids not only get to have time with their mother, but with their father that they also love, get to do things with him, spend the holidays with him. You guys know that they didn't get to spend Christmas with Gerard last year. So I very much so hope that they did enjoy their holidays. Also, you guys, it's not always about the negativity in this story. We know that Liv has her stuff with this whole thing. But, it's also for the sake of the kids. I am glad that, they do get to have their good times in this whole thing. Not only just negative. I'm not a negative person, and I don't wish any negative on kids or, for kids to keep being put in a situation like this. And before I go, Niecy also went on YouTube Live during New Year's, and, a lot of people went into her Instagram to question Niecy and, was dropping to see if Niecy knew anything about this temporary or full custody that Gerard supposedly has. And Niecy basically said that, Liv is pregnant, and we basically all know who the baby daddy is, alleging that Zolo is the baby daddy. And she basically has said that, I think she called Gerard on YouTube Live, and people were saying that Gerard basically said that he didn't have temporary custody. He had full custody. I don't want to speak too much on that because I don't know for sure. I did not catch her live, but I know she also did go on to say that she knows a lot of tea that she's not spilling. So for people to call her messy, she doesn't understand why, because she knows a lot more than she decides to spill for the sake of Gerard and for the sake of the kids, which we do respect Niecy for. But at the end of the day, it's a messy situation for everybody involved. And for the sake of Liv, I really do hope that she does get some mental help, some type of therapy, some type of medicine, some type of something that will very much help her in the end of all this, because her kids are very much being affected by this. And if she is not selfish, if she is too selfish to understand the damage that she is doing to her kids with their dad, then she has a lot more problems coming to her from these kids, from Gerard, from everybody. Because, sis, nobody's going to keep falling for your bitter games with these kids, with their father. It's time to get it together. If your kids are being taken because of your bitterness for their father, then, sis, it has gotten to a whole nother level of you need help, mental help, therapy, whatever type help that you can get, sis. I just hope you get it. And I do hope that, Gerard does keep the kids so Liv can, work on herself, get herself right, because those kids do not deserve to keep getting put in a messy situation, because Liv cannot adult and, get herself all the way together. And another thing, you guys, too, we still do not know if Liv is pregnant or not, but that's neither here nor there. We will see come March, February, when this woman is due to pop out a baby. You can only be pregnant for so long, sis. But that is the rest of that. Thank you guys so much. We will continue this out in a live, as you guys always know, so stay tuned. XO gang, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, happy New Year's. And make sure you guys remember to go and join that XO gang membership, because I do have so much more content for 2022 coming for you guys. Stay tuned. XO gang, see you guys.